All right, you guys, let me get everything together because we have got oh, we have got a bit of a read today. It has been a pretty interesting morning. I was in the middle of my meditation, and um, during my meditation, I kept getting symbols, and these are like I kept getting the Xfinity sign symbol. And then what's crazy is as I looked up at my meditation, because a lot of times I'll just cut it on and don't really look at it, um, on the screen of the meditation was the infinity sign. So that may mean something to you. It may be important to you. If it's not, look it up and look into it. It may have something to do with importance with what you've got going on. I also got about self conflict and breaking generational chains. And then I kept hearing the song, What About Your Friends, TL by TLC. Definitely go look up the lyrics. Um, I literally, like, it kept playing, like, what about your friends? Are they gonna be around? Are they gonna stand their ground? I think the song goes something like that. But yeah, that's what I kept hearing in my head. So definitely go look into the lyrics. Some of that may resonate with you. I did pull some cards on um, my during my meditation, which I sat here and I kind of tasseled as to whether or not I was gonna go over this with the tarot reading for Capricorn today, but I definitely think I'm going to, because yesterday I posted a Capricorn video, and apparently I learned something new that on um, Instagram, when you're on live, it doesn't download it to your phone. So, lesson learned. I only ended up posting half of you guys' video yesterday, so I'll drop my Instagram below, so maybe you can follow and go find that one. But I'm gonna make up today by going ahead and going over the spread that I did get when I was working on my meditation. So just go ahead and jump in it, you guys. You got the Seven of Raphael. And with the Seven of Raphael, this is definitely telling you that it's time to make a decision and for you to be clear on what you want, and to take action. There may also be a possible need for detoxification with you going and detoxing your system out. You know, get you some really nice teas, go to a herbal store, um, take spiritual baths, meditate, get to the things that you've been holding on to and harboring. Kind of clear those out of your system. But when I actually read up on the card, because during my meditation, that's what I did. And what I liked about what it said, which let me get that for us right quick. Here it is, the Seven of Raphael. It says, it's a time to make a decision. You may feel like the situation is too complicated, but further research will reveal that the right course of action, and intuition will also provide useful guidance on how to sort through all the possible choices. Listen to your inner voice. It says, do not be lulled into daydreams, and to get clear on what you want, and then take action without looking back. If you are drawn to a particular bucket on this card, check out the chakra colors. The holdings of them may have meanings towards you, and towards the guidance of you, helping you make your choice. So let me show you that card again, and then just go look up those chakra colors, if any of those resonate to you or kind of like stick out and stand out. And look up those chakra colors. They may have some sort of meaning towards what you've got going on. You guys next got the Knight of Raphael, which this is our poetic guy. He is, you know, pretty dreamy. And it's basically he's a committed romantic. It is pertaining to relationships and being swept off of your feet. There may be marriages or engagements coming up. There are also situations that happen and occur, and like your heart literally skips a beat and flutters. Um, what I like about this is it says, be prepared to be swept off of your feet. Someone has the ability to bring deep emotions to the surface, and this card often represents falling in love. This can also herald creative and artistic proposals and also career opportunities, as well as situations or topics that make your heart flutter happily. Okay, that was your Knight of Raphael. So definitely there are more communications coming in, possible engagements. There may be like some rose-colored glasses that may mean something. At this point in time, that there is definitely a lot of powerful emotions. So definitely ground yourself so that you can be prepared for this. You guys also got the new beginnings, which is the number 20 as well. Oh, I forgot to look up that number 20 during meditation. So we'll do that. Let's pull this back up. With the new beginnings, you guys are starting a new life and finding your purpose. This is also forgiving and having a very compassionate review of the past. So, like, utilizing your angels and letting them come. And this is Archangel Jeremiel with the new beginnings and giving you a new spot. With these cards today that I pulled, I went ahead and I actually looked up the book methods because, like I said, I was just meditating at the time. But I liked what I read. So I was like, I want to take this and read this to you guys because I think it's important, and I don't want to like be one of those people that don't give the messages for what I really see them as or what I really hear them as. Why am I having such trouble finding this all of a sudden? Bingo. Nail on the head. Ha. All right. So the New Beginnings card is telling you that you are being called to renew your dedication to your life purpose. It says each day of life has led you to this very moment. Now it is time to review your personal history and make changes that will make excuse me, and make changes that will take you in a different direction. The Archangel Jeremiel can help you evaluate the past without harsh judgments. Take up your new destination with joy and confidence. Situations where decisions must be made will work out positively for you. Academic exams, tests, legal settlements will all have favorable outcomes. And then this is also speaking to answering to a calling. If you've been having like an inkling to do something or go in a certain direction, do it. Just do it, and let the universe work out the rest of it, because this card is bringing upon unlimited opportunities. You're completely like full of clarity right now. You have your mind together. Everything makes a whole lot of sense. During meditation, I also pulled from our Goddess Chakra deck, which this is one of my newer decks. I really love this deck, so I always read these from the actual booklet as well. But those of you who know me and who come on a regular basis, definitely welcome back, new beginners. When I get new decks, I like to kind of go through my feelings and then also read it during meditation. So with this, you got your yellow chakra. Your yellow chakra is definitely going to be important right now. Definitely look into that. You got Pele, and Pele was actually a Hawaiian goddess, and here she is. Yep, she was a Hawaiian god, the Hawaiian goddess of volcanoes, and with such powerful energy, she is able to erupt and enable growth. She can change the shape of land and allow nature to rebuild and reshape itself and into something else that is equally, if not more beautiful than before. Pele was born to become the goddess of water. However, after discovering and becoming fascinated with the fires from the underworld, She accidentally set fire to her home where she lived in Tahiti. Pele represents the internal flame and energy within each of us. She can reunite passion and enthusiasm and promote positive action. When I saw this and I read this, and I was looking at that we had got like the Night of Raphael shortly before this and the New Beginnings right before that, I was looking and feeling that this has a lot to do with like where your relationship is. This isn't somebody new that's coming in your life. This is somebody that you're actually in a relationship with. And at one point you were like leaning towards like pulling back out of the relationship and walking away. But something's been keeping you there. And within that decision to stay, this has been bringing out where you guys are starting to rekindle. Like, there's a lot of passion. And with the rekindling, you're seeing like that you and this person are really meant to be. Like predestined, almost like a past life relationship or experience. Which is pretty dope because the card goes on to speak on having confidence and that it emanates from Pele, and that she's being encouraged to move forward in our lives and to reach our fullest potential. It says you are usually full of confidence and creativity. However, as of late, you are questioning your life's purpose and the direction in which you are heading. This lack of self-confidence is manifesting as fear at the very depths of your being. You are a very spiritual being. Please recognize that what is happening to you is not healthy for you emotionally and or physically. It says, close your eyes for a moment and search for that fear in your body. If you cannot understand the source of the fear, worry not. With your next few breaths, I want you to engulf that fear. Take that fear in and swallow it. And when you're swallowing that fear, amongst you doing so, you're going to be using the universal energies of the white light and unconditional self-love. You're going to imagine that fear is beginning to change shape and to grow into something that is more beautiful and wondrous. And with this, over the following few days, you will begin to see change. You will be presented with an opportunity that that you would never ever dreamed of would be happening. So definitely keep growing in that space on the inside and allowing your fiery passion to transform and create the new you. I need you to focus on your internal feelings. Take chances, take risks. Do not be afraid to do new things. If you've been having a goal that you've been wanting to work on, definitely take heed, because this is really deep. Like, when I tell you the whole meditation had cards on card on card on card with literally confirming itself. By the time I was done meditating, I was like, oh dude, like this definitely makes so much sense. You guys right after that got the orange chakra, which you received the orange chakra fairy right after that with this goddess deck. And with this deck and with that particular card, she is the first of the chakras. For the orange chakra, she's the first card for that deck. So, she's definitely on top of things. Here it is. I thought it was so dope when I read this because I was like, wait a minute, this is like right here on the first thing. So, it says the orange chakra the orange chakra fairy represents the sacral chakra, which is located in your lower abdomen. The orange chakra fairy teaches us how to be happy and confident. She is happy and presents herself as confident and sociable. Her skills in working harmoniously with others often leads her to success in whatever she is putting her energies towards. Even when others may perceive that they have failed, that she has failed at a task, even when other people think that you have failed at something that you're doing, your enthusiasm and your self-assuredness, only see it as a minor setback. Like, this was just a setback. and you embrace those as lessons and to be learned as a part of your life journey and the journey that you're going on. The orange chakra fairy has a real zest for life, and so do you. People watch you, definitely flirt with life, and without the baggage of having anything holding you back. And just being yourself. And people may find it difficult to understand that you are a very deep person, because a lot of people see you and they take you for face value that you're like this Barbie doll and that you are all about the outwardly appearance, but you're really, really deep and very thoughtful. And that you come off as very, very full of life, but you are completely, very deep. You are very in touch with your spiritual side. And then your behavior is definitely heading you off in a better direction. So even when everyone else is running away from the burning building and you're running back towards the burning building, and people are trying to figure out, like, why are you doing that? What leads you? And they look at it as your actions as being reckless. But this is definitely the exact opposite, because you have a very unsustainable need to lead yourself a very full life and experience all the lessons that Spirit has for you. So don't succumb to the fears of others. Continue to live your life to the fullest, and people will begin to understand your courage as you being a positive example of and having a very good strength of character. I really, 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 really have been intrigued by this reading, just because it's showing everything that we've been talking about with you guys, like finally coming over this lump, over this hill. You guys are finally getting to a point of peace of mind, and being sound in the decision that you've made for the change of your life. You have ancient knowledge and ancient wisdom that came right behind this. And I don't know if you see this celestial moon. This brings about fertility as well. So there may even be, opportunities for you guys to be building a family. But with that ancient knowledge coming through, this is the ancestors and you being in depth with everything that you've had happen from, like, all of your past lives and all that knowledge that you've got buried deep, 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 deep down inside. This is you tapping into that energy. This is you tapping into all of the knowledge of the lives have built up to this. So everything that you've experienced have built up to this moment. And this is opening up doors for you to be able to tap into that knowledge from those past lives and those memories and different things that you've had. These dreams that you keep having, you're waking up and you're like, oh, wait, what, that felt so real, because this is your body tapping into that knowledge. You also got 8, which is manifestation. For your numerology, you got 16, which is speaking on your rebirth, which we've been talking about that throughout the entire reading. Which is you speaking things into existence, you working on, rebuilding your characteristics, rebuilding yourself, standing strong on what you already are in beliefs of. And then you also got the number 5, which speaks of being open to change. And then my favorite of all of this, you guys got the happy endings card, which is the number 93. With those, I'm going to read each of those affirmations, because that is my favorite of those, is the affirmations. So let's get, without further ado, your rebirth affirmation is: through personal transformation, I reach my greatest potential. This is going to be for outcome. We also got 8, which is your manifestation. And your affirmation is: I use my thoughts to make my dreams come true. And change. Your change affirmation is: I accept and surrender to the changes that improve my quality of life. Okay. And then we're going to go with your happy endings. Ooh, I can't count. So guys, I wanted to come through and share this because I did not, I don't know, I just felt like I needed to share this was what I had did for my meditation. And I had pulled cards out for my meditation, and the reading was just so deep. I had to share it. Your happy endings. That affirmation says, I have faith that a happy ending is right around the corner, because it is, you guys. This is like literally your 10 of Cups coming in. There's financial changes coming. This is a new beginning, a new start with your relationship. You are taking off in a new direction. I am extremely happy for you guys. And just, yeah, don't forget, this is, your overall outcome, which is you manifesting the things that you want to happen. You bringing about that rebirth of yourself, taking time to retreat and recharge, and to work on going about those changes. And that those changes, all of those things are going to bring you closer to your happy ending. So I definitely thank you guys. Thanks for being here. And I will see you guys again shortly.